Just to let you know we're live.
Wonderful.
I didn't ask you to go live.
I'm not dead.
I'm not dead yet.
Yet.
You'll be stone cold in a minute.
I did
Keyword.
not hit her.
I did not.
Did not hit
I
her.
did
I did not.
Please don't remind me
Hi,
of that.
Mark.
Hi,
Oh, I'm gonna
Mark.
remind you of that fucking movie every single day of your life.
It's a good movie. I don't know what anyone's complaining about.
It's a great
By
movie.
which
It's an epic movie.
standard?
By the standard that it drives people insane when you quote it.
I mean,
Oh,
if
hi,
you're gonna
Mark.
say by the standard of Aragon, maybe.
I mean, by the standard of Aragon, so many things look good. Like, that's not even... What?
You know what I found really, really weird? People gave The Golden Compass a good review.
That's just Christian propaganda right there.
Propaganda?
Propaganda.
Exactly.
I mean,
You know, propaganda
Why?
these. These nuts. Got him.
So anyway, welcome everybody to the Cyberpunk Red campaign. We don't got as much time as we normally do today. My family's got to make an emergency trip to the store, and that's a 30-minute drive, so we're going to be doing that around 4-ish. So we got the next 3 hours, give or take.
God, what's the point?
Okay, shopping time.
Well, it's a bit of a hike, especially in this weather.
Yeah, dang it. If you can't drive in the snow, don't live in the Northeast during the winter. So says this caboose.
But the thing
you
is, that
just
so
wanna
says
build
it's
a
logic.
snowboard.
Don't live here if you can't take the literal like pile of snow.
Yesterday, I was on I-81 driving down, and it was snowing pretty bad. Everybody was going 5 fucking miles an hour
I mean,
until I got tired of it and passed everybody.
If you got no snow tires on, and if you got no winter tires, and nothing else to, you know,
I am an 80,000 pound guided missile screaming uphill. Get out of my way.
Okay. So do we have everybody here?
Here so.
So
Except for the cop.
The cop.
Yeah, he's not gonna be here.
Is he ever?
Oh, you mean Alfarius?
He's sick.
He's
Yeah,
not
the
feeling
cop.
great. Okay.
Sick boy.
So,
Good either. Get over here.
I guess then no one's in chat to respond. Oh, Karn's there. Hi, Karn. Roll for sanity.
Arn has
Alright.
entered the chat.
So I'm gonna do a really brief recap before we start, as opposed to when we start, because to be honest, I don't know if I can put it in a theatrical way. So last time you guys were finished up at that's what happens when it's been a week. Tully's place. Sorry, it's been an extra week. So you guys finished up at Tully's bunker in the gully, and you left CZ there. You guys got a couple of things from him after some quick negotiation. And you made headway to the destination as marked by Tang's wonderful girlfriend, Anastasia. You guys arrived and met with a interesting individual who told you guys he's the guy to pick up the stuff. He even had a crane and truck ready to go, picked up your supplies, and even gave you guys an empty replacement of a storage unit. And he made headway out, and now I almost skipped over one important thing. Also, I hear some feedback. Is someone in a room with like an AC or a fan on right now?
Oh god damn it. Is that me? Fuck.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Put down everything in my body to remove that. Hold on a second.
It's okay.
Is it better?
I don't hear it right now. So I think we're good.
You can hear me.
All right. So, other than that, you guys also were attacked en route by a brand of brigands. From what information you were able to gather, they were hired to attack you guys. You weren't given much information as the individual you were questioning did not know. Tang did torture the individual, and Tully took quite a bit of...
You will remember that.
He took quite a bit of offense on that.
Yes. Sounds like a blow dryer.
Something's getting blown.
Just switch to push to talk. I think that's better.
Something's getting blown.
That might
And
be
it's
better
not the
as
dryer.
long as Gabe remembers to use it. Sometimes that is it's hard to remember to press it sometimes, especially if you're used to not doing that. Yeah. So you guys got attacked by the brigands, but you were able to successfully deal with them, and Tang tortured. Got what little information you could. You guys came to the designated location, dropped off the supplies to the second driver, and the session ended after Gabe attempted a net run into their family's systems, where, unfortunately, in the process of doing so, they were ejected out of the system and took a little bit of damage. So that's how the session ended. But of course, you guys got a message about doing that from Blackhand. Am I missing anything? I think I got all the details.
That's
You get all of these.
See, this is why I didn't do it theatrically, because just remembering it empirically is difficult. So, yep. So
Okay,
we're good
hang
to
on,
start
hang
this.
on. Before we continue, does anyone else hear a little bit of crackling from Asmo when he talks, or is it just me?
Yes, he's very robotic.
I don't have a voice changer
Okay.
on right now.
No, there's just a little bit of a static.
Crackle.
I don't know what. Yeah,
Not really hearing anything.
maybe it's on my end then. Anyway, it doesn't really bother me. So.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, well, whatever. I can work with it. Carry on.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Yeah,
Carry on.
just listening to my own audio, I don't hear a crackle.
Hang on, let me check the
Is it this?
stream. Let me mute. Hang on. Let me mute you and check the stream. Try and talk there.
Okay.
Okay, there is nothing on the stream, so it may be on my end.
Okay. All right. Well, as long as it's not a prevailing issue. You guys ready to go?
Yep.
Sure thing.
Okie dokie. So we'll pick back up where we left off last time.
Okay.
Thing is that we got the sucky end of the deal.
Well, I'm happy I'm already off that thing. I got sick of the entire thing rather quickly. Also, so no time has passed since we've dropped off the.
No time has passed. Because I wasn't
Okay.
sure if you guys we ended abruptly after the call with from Blackhand, so I wasn't sure if there's anything you
Right.
guys wanted to do at the motel before calling it a night.
Well, I was going to ask Dragonis if he could go and swooping, try to find some information. If he can.
Kind of information.
Well, one thing I was going to ask if you could find any information about the local
Gonna restart
nomad
Discord,
groups.
BFE.
All right, local nomad groups, and if you can find any information about the guys that attacked us. That'd be one thing. And the other thing, if you can just see if you have any interesting rumors, just swoop around.
I'm
Try and-
really not good at that.
Okay. The thing is,
I mean,
Sully
I
is
can
also
definitely try, but I'm not good at it.
so Sully. I assume he is what he got some damage or something, and he's resting right now. What is exactly the the situation.
Ah, shit, I didn't discuss with him what he wanted to do.
Let's say he had to go to deal with one of his contacts.
No,
so
I
he's
don't
gonna
want
join us
him.
later.
I don't want him to leave because the thing is, if
Ah,
he
okay.
does, that's the thing.
Okay,
If
okay.
I had talked to him about it, and he did want to do that, then we could work something out narratively. But we didn't decide on that, so I don't want to do anything with his character without his consent.
Okay, let's say
So,
he's resting then.
I'll just say he's out cold.
He's just having a sleep.
Too much
I'm gonna
stress
leave him
from
sleep
the
because he
day's
got- yeah.
events.
Okay. What time is it outside right now? Is it like day, night,
Right now it's about
early evening,
nighttime.
morning,
It's about nighttime.
nighttime?
The sun just went down, but it's fully down.
Okay, and I don't see anyone outside, or do I? Outside in
no
the
one is.
parking lot.
No one. No, it looks like if there are a couple cars, so clearly there are people staying in. There's like an office room as well, but it doesn't look like there's any. Doesn't look like there's anybody walking around like the streets or anything. But you could roll a perception roll, see if you see anything extra, just from a basic
I will
glance.
try and just check the surroundings, basically, to see if like I can spot anything unusual.
Okay. So yeah, make that roll.
Oof. My tired eyes don't see much.
Trying to do
Since he
something.
asked me, I'm gonna probably come along and help him whatever he's trying to find.
Okay.
Oh, holy shit.
You're even worse.
I pretty much stumble directly into you, I guess.
Well,
And I'm
yeah,
like, fuck no, it's middle in the fucking night.
I'll say
what
you
do you wanna
guys are
see?
so tired from the attack and from the stressful day that you're just not really on your game right now.
yeah, I accidentally slammed the door behind me and Cronus in the nose.
Fuck no, it's the middle of the night. Let's just go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Can I see where the office is? Like where the bench, this place is?
Yeah.
Can I determine that?
It's got a open like neon sign on the outside of it and a holographic like screen on the near the window that kind of shows the availability. And it is a holographic screen, like it's not like against the glass. It's like a projection off of it, kind of like a hologram from Star Trek. And it's basically just showing like it kind of looks like a news kind of thing. Where on the bottom there's like this scrolling by text talking about like the weather, the reports of any incoming sandstorms in the Badlands, the road conditions, and above it, there's two large like counters like for like numbers. One is availability, and the other one is residency, which yeah, so it's like who's staying. So far it says 7 available, 3 taken. But the sign is open,
Okay.
so it does appear like you can go inside.
I am going to stumble in there and go inside and see if anyone's waiting at the reception desk.
All right, you step inside and you see a fairly short gentleman, not clearly a grown adult, not short because of youth, but definitely short just due to genetics. The individual has 3 mechanical fingers on their right hand. They're kind of a chromed out color. They don't look like they're really purposed for anything outside of just perhaps the person lost their fingers for some reason and need a replacement. But they don't look like they do anything unique. And generally the person is, they're clearly male, masculine, kind of a robust figure, but their face is covered. With like a kind of like a hoodie.
Okay, I approach and say my greetings. Like, hello there. I'd like to ask something about your accommodations here.
Okay. The individual kind of sits up better and pushes the hood down And from what you see, it's a bald figure. They got a tattoo alongside their head that says 666, and another one on the other side of their bald head, which appears to be a tattoo of a Night City gang. I can't remember. Is anyone here from Night City?
I'm not, and no one else is with me, so.
Okay, well, I'll still describe it to you. It's an American flag with a street name next to it.
Can I roll anything to see if I've heard about it?
Sure thing.
What would that be? Education or
Street. I think that'd be street smarts or streetwise.
street smarts?
Yeah, I think that's. Is that social or is that technique?
That's, I think, social. Yeah, streetwise social. Yeah. Nah.
Yeah, no. You're not familiar with the gang. But you know,
Yeah,
it's a gang sign because of the way the tattoo's designed. But it's
Yeah, that's.
you're not familiar with their history or who they are or anything like that.
Alright, I'm just gonna say, you see, I was going to ask about your parking situation. Can
Oh.
we have our truck spend the night here? Well, if possible. I'm willing to pay if there's any like fees or anything like that.
Does it take up more than one spot?
I look at the truck and try and judge that.
Takes up about 4.
Well, yeah, it does take quite a space. So, if we can arrange something just for this night, I guess.
You sleeping in it?
Yes, we have our arrangements, and we're gonna move in the morning, and we don't really need the rooms, perhaps. But we would not prefer to move it, so again, if we can pay just for the parking spots, I'll be happy to oblige you.
Alright. I'll say for 4 spots taken up, or that could be taken up by those staying here, I'd say it'd be fair. How many people are in the truck with you?
Yeah. Let's see how many right now. I look at the truck again. I'd say 2 people as the driver and my security.
Only 2?
What else do I need to have? I travel light, you
Roll
see.
me persuasion.
Okay. I'm gonna try and bullshit him at least. Let's see. Persuasion. Sweet. Ah, there we go. Alright, there we go.
He kind of glances at you for a few minutes, then kind of nods. Alright. 2 people. I'd say about 50 eddies for the night.
Yeah, that's fair. So, I would also like to ask, do you have knowledge of the locals around here? I was going to look for a certain nomad clan, which I have a friend in there, and I heard he was just moving around in this location, but you know how nomads are, we can never find them. So I would really love to know if you know anything about any clan that is just moving around in the area.
He kind of looks you up and down, looks past you through the window at your truck. Can I ask the nature of your affiliation with them?
Well, yeah, I do just transport business, you know. Bits and bobs, just transporting people, cargo, some helping hand for people that need wheels. And yeah, I've had a few dealings with him, and I would love to check on him to see if there is any business, as I finished my last job a few days ago. Yeah, trying to make ends meet. As this beast is not, it is a thirsty thing, you see. So, I always look for opportunities for more business.
All right. Well, I suppose no harm in telling you. There is a local clan that has been swinging by lately, but they aren't in town. You'd have to go out in the middle of the Badlands, and even then, don't know exactly where they are. I can only tell you they're in the area.
Anyone else I can ask about them? I don't know.
I'm the only one awake right now.
Well, anyone else? And tomorrow, let's say, when people wake up, I wouldn't want to bother them with this. Of course.
I mean, I'm not like a local sheriff or nothing. I can't stop you if you want to ask people coming in and out. All I ask is you don't harass my customers.
Oh, no. You see, I'm a businessman as well. I know that people do not like to be harassed in their sleep. So I need to get some rest. I was just wondering if, you have any customer or any friend that can help me find my friends as well? And I also, send him a 10 eddies as kind of just a tip for the information.
Well, thank you for the tip, but unfortunately, I don't know anybody amongst the residents who would know them.
And no locals as well, or?
There's a couple. And he gestures basically to the opposing wall to the entrance, but obviously, you can't see through the wall. But he's just gesturing.
Outside.
Just around the corner, there's a couple different buildings of people who live around here. We've got a general store across the road, but it's closed right now. And there's a small apartment building just up the road. That's where all the locals live. And of course, there's a small factory about 2 miles, 3 miles up the road. That's where most of the locals work, outside of myself and the general store owner.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciated the information. I would leave you to your things now. So, good night and good business. And I
Good
just
night.
leave.
Alright, make sure to subtract 60 eddies from you.
Yeah, I got it already.
Yeah.
Go to the truck, and I'm gonna warn most of the people that, at least whoever is awake, that let's not wander outside the truck too much. The people expect just 2 people with me, so I wouldn't want to raise suspicions. Maybe tomorrow when we leave, we can spread our legs.
Well then.
And I also look at Dragonis and I say, so there might be some information about the nomads that got us. We would probably want to look into this, see who exactly is that interested in our dealings.
Well, probably more in that. More than nicely paid delivery that we had.
Well, possible. But I don't like to have loose ends. Right. Also, I would like to, before I go to rest, I would like to check the news frequencies, any public news networks that I have access to, for any news about Arasaka and Minutek's dealings.
Alright.
If there's any news about things that have happened or activities they're doing.
Are you looking at general news, or are you looking at more obscure stuff, on the forums and stuff?
I'm gonna check the general news first to see if I can catch anything, and then, if necessary, I'm gonna try and delve deep in the forums.
Okay. So I'll say, just looking up like the general news sites. Other than the economy news channel, it's part of they're all kind of part of the same news network. But the network news seems to just be covering Arasaka and Militech from an economic standpoint, talking about how the shares are doing, how about their holds. The only interesting news is that it seems that Militech is moving more in on Night City currently, and seemingly with permission from the town, from the city council and the mayor. Outside of that, there doesn't seem to be any major news with Militech or Arasaka.
Okay.
Now, if you're looking for more forum, like down the range stuff, that's gonna be a library search.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Let's see, library.
Your agent gives you a bonus on that.
Research. Yeah, I don't know how to add the bonus though. So.
You just manually add it.
Oh well. And I must have not set up the agent properly, but Oh, never mind. Let me see. What was it?
I think it's a
I
plus.
think it's only a +2.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it's a +2.
Mm-hmm.
So library search. Okay, let's keep it for now. So that would be
Only
18
+2.
in that case.
Right. So with an 18, you're looking through the forums and just kind of skimming through, seeing if there's anything like significant titles popping up or that catch your interest. And there's 2 of them that catch your eye. They're both from anonymous users, but both have one of them has a video and the other one seems to have a picture backing each other. So one of them claims to have video footage of the Night City legend, Adam Smasher, destroying what appears to be a prototype drone.
Ooh.
Do you click on it?
How sure am I that I cannot be tracked back if I do that? Do I know if that's secure in like forum and if I can be traced back if I access this information?
Well, you're just using a standard agent, but to see if you'll be tracked or to see if there's any mischievous software connected to the article, that would be a electronics and security tech check.
I would do that first.
Okay. From a knowledge standpoint of that role, it's quite possible that something can trace you if you click any links. But you can either make another electronic security check roll to further up your kind of basically you custom VPN your agent, or if you want to take the risk and go on that roll, I can let you do it with a 15, but I won't tell you if it was successful or not.
I will try another one.
All right.
Okay. My luck. Oh, okay. Good.
Okay. 17. You encrypt your signal and your.
I can also use luck if necessary to make doubly sure. But I don't know.
And 17 is a good roll if you want to be extra secure.
What was it? 18 was for moderate, right?
Let's see. If I recall correctly, based on my grid I have right here, 14 is everyday check. 16 is for moderate difficulties tasks. 18 is for above average checks. And like 20 is for expert checks. 22 and above is for like legendary checks. Like
I'm gonna boost it to 18 just in case.
Okay. All right,
With
so
1 luck.
just -1 luck, and you have an 18.
Okay, and I access the thing then.
All right, so the video footage comes up. It fits your phone perfectly. Whoever took it with their phone, seemingly from a balcony, looking down into what looks like. You recognize what Rawcheck generally looked like, and this looks like Rawcheck. And it seems that what they're filming is behind the old police station, which seems to be in disrepair. And the video footage starts with nothing actually happening. You see kind of like a large metal garage door that leads into said police building that's kind of rusted and stuff. And in the video footage, you hear bang, bang, bang. And then you witness as a large mechanical creature, kind of a drone or bot-looking thing, gets flown out through the metal garage door and into the back alley of this old police station. And you recognize it to be the Borg that Yuri saw.
Ah, so that got dealt with.
It unsheathes 2 blades from its 2 upper arms, and its 2 lower arms both pull out guns from 2 opposing holsters on it and start shooting at what comes through the door, which appears to be Adam Smasher.
You think I'm scared of that chump? Fuck off.
And you witness as both of Smasher's shoulders open up, and 2 like rocket launchers pop up, and he launches both of them at the Borg. The first one, the Borg dodges successfully. It does a sideways pirouette, and the rocket makes landing in the ground, making a small crater. The second misses as well, but got way closer, and the Borg is pushed back by the detonation. And through the smoke, all of this you're seeing from like a sideways angle, but Adam takes advantage of the smoke created by the impact of the rocket, runs through it with a sickening crunch of his clawed metal hand, grabs a hold of its head, lifts it up, and like a baseball, turns around and throws it against the wall, the concrete wall of the police station, and you see like a spider crackle all around where it impacted and an indent of where it gets stuck in. Adam gives it no time to recover, rushes forward, stabs it with both of his both of his clawed hands right at the joints of the lower 2 arms, rips them off, and then you hear a shrieking, shrill scream from the Borg. And it starts kind of twitching, and Adam pins it with his arm at the chest line, and then attempts to talk to it. It's very hard to hear in the video because the filmer is a distance away, so you can't hear what Adam is saying to the Borg. But he says something to it. It says something back, and there's a brief exchange.
Can I try and use any any of my knowledge of sound analysis to try and isolate the signal?
You can
Like
try and
to boost up.
Yeah, you can try and do something like that. That would be photography and film, I think. Oh, that's a weird one.
Photography. Yeah. Maybe. Not really cybertech.
No, that's not cybertech. That's the thing.
No.
I'll just say photography and film.
Photography and
Because you are
film.
trying to isolate audio waves and you are doing basically a form of editing.
Okay, and can I use my physics knowledge to see if I can do basically a Fourier analysis to try and isolate wavelengths and stuff like that to boost my result?
I'll let you boost the result, yeah.
Okay, so I'm doing photography and film, and then I'm gonna do the physics to see how much I boost it. Okay, so what does that give me?
Okay. So I guess we'll kind of treat like the DV system with the physics as in terms of like a bonus. So with a 17, I'd say that's like a +4 to your photography and film.
Cool.
So that brings photography and film to around 18. So with an 18,
Nice.
you are able to isolate the sound and kind of bring it to an audible level. And Adam, and the exchange kind of goes like this.
Where is he? Where is the one who altered you? I don't know. Please stop. I'm done asking. Give me what I want, and I'll make it quick. You don't know what he's capable of. Like I give a shit. We're done.
And Adam pushes him further against the wall, brings a fist back, and with a blindingly fast speed and a thunderous impact, smashes the Borg's face, and you see a spurt of blood and a white substance as well burst all across the wall. And he yanks his fist out of the wall, and the body of the Borg goes limp and slams against the ground. And the video cuts there.
Right. That's not good news. That's not good news at all.
Could be worse.
It could be worse, but that means that whoever made the altercations is, well,
Probably in
Moving
this truck right
around.
now.
I look at Paladin like, what exactly did you mean by this?
Come on, we just happened to find a dead guy that's supposed to be dead, who happens to be the father of modern enhancements. That
No,
thing
no,
was
no.
running around? Come
No,
on.
no, no, listen. The doctor that did this to the guy was the doctor that was in the police station. The one thing that worries me is that now that Adam Smasher didn't get who he wanted to, he may assume that we are somehow connected to the other guy. So maybe we need to keep our eyes out, see if we cannot find any information about him. If we find him first, then we can use him as a, well, as a target to keep others so far back. A bait, let's say.
That might actually work.
Hey.
Or
If you
get us
give-
all killed.
We are gonna get killed one way or another. At least I wanna get killed swinging.
It's better to die looking down at the daisies than looking up at them.
Okay. What was the other thing? A picture as well? We had.
Yep, there's
forums.
another post from a different user, but still anonymous. It's just a picture. The picture
Okay, can I-
is... Oh, go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to go based on your previous security role for encrypting your data. Did you
I mean,
wanna
yeah,
go
might
that
as
route?
well, because. No, just might as well. I mean, I've already clicked on the video, so what's done is done.
Alright, so you click the photo. The photo is a tad blurry, but it's... this one is in a location you're not familiar with. It looks like some kind of street, but there's a lot of stuff in the background, like shops. It seems to be a skyscraper as well. Lots of neon lights, people moving around. Wherever it is, it's a very active location. But it's a photograph from a balcony of some kind up to like the roof of a building. And aside from that, like I said, there's people in the background. So there's an elevated kind of walkway and roadway in the background, skyscraper. Like there's a shit ton of stuff in the background. Wherever this is a massive location. But the rooftop view that the person took a photo of, it appears that there's a sideways view of an individual that looks familiar. But, and the other individual is definitely familiar. That's Colonel Harding. And the two of them are speaking on top of the
Okay.
rooftop.
Can I determine what the first individual is? I maybe like trying to if I need to enhance the image somehow, or I don't know, do some of my tech magic again.
You can try to do tech magic again to enhance it and give yourself a better.
Well, can I try and recognize who he is, or is it too blurry and unfocused?
You can attempt to. It is a distanced photo. Whoever took it was a bit ways away. They're
I'm gonna
close
first
enough
try
that
to
you
determine.
can make out roughly the features of the individuals, enough to definitely make an ID, but they're just a distance away.
Okay, I will try to identify the other individual then.
All right. That would be a perception roll.
Hello.
Damn, I was going to help, but you don't even need that. Fuck.
Nope. That would be Morgan Blackhand.
So Morgan Blackhand
Mhm.
and Harding.
In a very busy location.
Okay, I'm gonna. Can I like make copies of both things and store them with the other information we have,
Oh, you want to download them?
like the videos from? Well, yeah.
Okay.
I want to download them and store them with the rest of the information, like the Yuri's photos,
Okay.
the all the things we have gathered up until now.
Okay.
Oh shit, I still have to go through his laptop. Thanks for reminding me.
Right. Yeah, let's say this is for now. I want to do other things, but I guess I'll be too tired to continue, so I'm gonna get some rest. If anyone
Alright.
else wants to do something.
Guess everybody wants to call it a night.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take first watch. Or pass out on the couch in the truck anyways.
Okay, okay. So
Helena sits in a. Sorry, go on.
no, go ahead.
Helena sits in a corner looking very concerned and a bit distressed. Clearly indeed thought.
Okay, I'm gonna look at her like with a questioning glance to see if she wants to talk about something, but I'm not gonna pry into anything.
She catches your look. And she looks down to the floor for a few seconds before looking back up with a sigh. I've been given a time frame now. 1 week. That's all I got. I gotta be done by then.
Blackhand. Any idea why exactly would Blackhand want the information you're looking for? If you want to share, of course.
No more information, I guess as such. Whole bank accounts is his desire from me. As for why he wants them, I do not know. I don't think I'm in a position to pry for that information from him either.
We may have to at some point. Because
Just
things
surprised
are
the
getting
old
very
Mark is still
interesting.
alive.
Things are getting interesting.
Interesting, complicated, deadly. You know, que sera with us.
We'll think about it tomorrow I sleep. And I'm
Keep in mind, the
going
year is
pass out.
2040. He's not that old.
He was 35 in 2020.
Mm-hmm. And in terms of, keep in mind, people will stay pretty youthful in this setting for a long time.
Hey, 35 is not that old. Come on.
Well, he's
He's 65 now, isn't he?
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, he'd be about 65. The average human lifespan in Cyberpunk, if you certainly corpo lifestyle, is typically like 120 years now, 125.
Oh, out of character. What's the old saying? Beware of an old man in a job where young men die, where men die young.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one.
All right, then. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Alrighty. So, alright. So you all call it a
Can
night.
Helena run a scanner? Can Helena run a scanner?
You can run a scanner. Yeah.
That would.
You know, after Gabe's done with that, I'm going to ask her to help me with Yuri's laptop.
Okay. Sorry, I had to do something real quick. What was that, Gabe?
I want to run a scan to see if I can find more net architecture, so I can hack in again.
All right.
And what's more, would I have any sort of idea of like how soon it is advisable for me to try that thing again?
From your, I won't make you roll for it. From your experience as a netrunner, it's not wise to try and touch the same network within a week of having done it before, let alone a 24-hour period, because the security is going to amp up for whatever it is you touched, and they're also going to keep a specific eye out for your program, for your netrun ID, especially since they bursted you out of the system, so they know your specific code. So they're going to have Black Ice dedicated to knowing if you come in or not.
Yeah. Is there a way for me to alter that code somehow?
You would have to get a new cyber deck,
Fuck.
which is not cheap.
How much did it go for?
One of the quality you have, probably about a million eddies.
I feel poor.
So I'm
Yes, it
basically
is.
stuck.
You up?
So I'm basically stuck in a position where damned if I do, damned if I don't.
You can get a cheaper, low quality one, but that one will give you a lot less program options. The one you have has 2 of each variant: to support, to attacker, to defender. If you get a low quality one, you'll get 2 programs, period, to work with. You'll still have all of the net running key actions to use from, but in terms of pre-made like programs, like supporter or attackers, anything like that, you only have 2 slots. Those are cheap ones, and they go on the market for about 800 to 1,000 eddies.
I see.
Net running equipment is not cheap because
noticed.
it's very specialty in Cyberpunk.
So if I were to try and hack in again with my same cyber deck, would I be in a... I realized I would be in a very precarious situation, but would it basically be a auto fine for them if I were to come in again?
Are you asking if you're going to be able to get back in? Like, what? I'm confused by the question.
No, I'm gonna be able to get back in, but would it be like a case that the Black Eyes immediately just, okay, there she is?
What'll happen in terms of like the game we're playing right now, I would give them advantage on rolls to find you.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because they know your trace, So it would just the DV for them to find you when you're moving about would be much lower. So unless they rolled very badly on their checks, just getting to the same place you did before is going to be very, very hard. And there's also going to be more black ice. Before, you only had to do with 2 basic patrolling black ice in the code, and then prepped security black ice that were in the actual coding for the access to the accounts, which are only activated if there's a detected breach. But by now, just from your experience as a netrunner, you know when a netrunner fails and fucks up to get into a system like this, they try, no matter if it's a small company, big company, corporal in general is a terrible idea to go after. But regardless, any system manager will increase security. Smaller companies would probably just do it temporarily. Like just temporarily up their security and then get rid of the excess so they don't have to deal with it. But a big corpo, this might be a permanent change. Because they do not want you in.
Indeed. Fuck me. And there's no way to just have someone professional asset. It has to be a completely new deck. I cannot just ask someone professional to be like, hey, can you rewrite my code on this same thing?
It is possible to rewrite the code of your cyber deck. The risk comes in, A, do you have the technical knowledge to do that? And even if you don't, and you find someone who does, if they roll badly, they may wipe your cyber deck or destroy it. Because we're talking about rewiring the core ID code of your cyber deck.
Or you could just use NordVPN.
We're not sponsored. Don't bring them up.
Non-sponsoring.
Not sponsored. Shut
When
up.
they start sponsoring, we'll start giving out names.
Money talks.
Money talks. Anyway, but I'm kind of in a very precarious situation. I kind of, as I see it right now, I can probably not enter even with a lower quality cyber deck, because even if I have the advantage of not being so easily spotted, there's still a ton of them.
Mm-hmm.
And if I get even spotted once, I'm probably doomed without higher quality. That's kind of my reasoning right now.
Yep. This is
I kind of need the cyber deck I have, but
the
I
fuck
can't
up.
be tracked.
Yeah, the thing is, the fuck up from last time is a significant one because you were dealing with a corpo's security system. Granted, your own families, but you tried to access one of the biggest corporations in the world's banking system.
Yeah, that no good, no Gucci.
Okay, can I have a question about the whole thing? Not to meddle too much, but do we know as like characters how long would they be on edge? On average,
I would say.
like, is it gonna take like?
Well, I already
Yeah,
gave
go ahead.
Gabe the answer to that question. It'd be about a week, but there's still going to be permanent changes to the system. In this case, probably
Okay.
increased black ice.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
For a week straight, they'll definitely keep Gabe's ID code handy, just in case. You also, the thing is, it's not even the black ice aren't the worst thing. The company's net runners are now going to be probably taking shifts to regularly be in the program, keeping an eye out for you. And they can do everything you can do. Black Eyes can just try and eject you from the system and attack your code. And worst of the black guys can actually damage your brain if they do bad enough to your system. But a netrunner can deck crash you, which immediately forces you into real space. And if they do that at the right time, they can also destroy your deck, your cyber deck.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about, but I don't really have much choice no matter what, so...
Alright.
Fucked if you do,
Um,
fucked if you don't.
I mean, precisely. Question, DM. Do I have the means of sending Blackhand a message in return? In some capacity?
You do not have his number, but you can attempt to reverse message him with the agent that you were given as a message from the courier. You could try and, because it was a coded message on it, but you can attempt to contact him through it.
I want to try that. What would I need to roll?
I'd say roll me basic tech.
19.
Okay. So you successfully get that active again, and there is a contact on it. It's not labeled, but safe to assume it's Black Hands. Do you try and contact him?
Can I just send a text? I don't want to bother him if he's mid-work and all that with a call, you know?
Yeah, you can send him a text.
I type for him, it's Gabe. I need at least 80 days to try and compensate. You already see the part of the bank information. You should know. I hope you can see that I'm good for my word. I just need 1 day extra time to make the most of this. And that's it.
All right.
And in the meantime, I will want to call Edward to my side.
All right.
If he's awake.
He's awake. He's sitting by you.
Lovely.
I thought I injected him last session.
You injected...
No.
No. That was at the beginning. You injected him the session before last session.
Okay.
At the beginning of last session, he...
My mistake.
Talk. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna call. I have him by my side, and I tell him I'm gonna need to rewire this thing. Do you know how to help me with that?
Yeah, I can rewire it. What do you need me to rewire it for?
The whole code on this thing is compromised. It's the ID code. It's known to them now. I need every possible way I have to try and ensure myself that the best opportunities I have are the ones I take. It might, I don't know. It might crash. It might break. I don't know. But I cannot take extreme risks here. I can't.
All right. Give me the night, and I should be able to do something to it.
She hands over her cyber deck to him. Let me know if you need help with anything.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, he picks it up, and out of his duffel bag, he pulls out 2 goggles, which have like a bunch of mechanisms on them. Puts them on his face, and he goes and sits by the couch over the little table there, and starts getting to work on it.
And Helena is just going to lean back in her chair and stare at the agent, which she sent a message with.
All right. And he's got to do one more tech check.
Oops.
Yeah, he had to do 3 tech checks because of the complexity of how it's designed.
Yeah, I figured.
So, the consequence. The thing is, he's doing it right now. Those checks are for the overall night process of him disassembling, reprogramming, and altering it, and then putting it back together. So,
Yeah.
we'll talk about the consequences of that in the morning. All right. A few minutes
Lovely.
pass. You don't get any message until you see the number respond. 7 days. No more.
It doesn't just pure bewilderment of the thing. Before, with a hiss, she throws it in the air and then pulls out the mana wire and just slices it in half.
All right.
She is visibly distraught right now.
Good thing I'm asleep.
I know, right? Good
Kane-
on you.
Kanan, who was sitting on the couch, stands up and walks over to you across the room, picks up the 2 pieces and kind of holds them out to you.
Yes, looks at the 2 pieces. Looking up to Kanemir like, with a look like, what?
I do not know what is disconcerting you. But is there anything I can do to help?
Helena accepts the 2 pieces just for the sake of not being rude. I'm in a very bad situation, Kanan. I made a deal with Black Hand and I technically need 8 days to fulfill the task. I only got 7. He will not budge at all.
I see. I do not know where he is, or I will deal with him.
Repeat.
I do not know where he is, but I will deal with him if I do.
I know where he is. I'm afraid not. He is quite secretive, as I would assume. And my best shot, well, is right there. She says, pointing to the holding up the 2 pieces.
I see.
Kanan steps forward and puts one of her mechanical hands on your shoulder. It's a heavy touch, but she's not like gripping hard or anything. It's just the nature of her metallic frame is all of her components are heavier. So you
And she's
feel
very strong.
Yeah. That, and again, she's made out of metal, so kind of heavy. But she puts a heavy hand on your shoulder and tenderly grips it.
Though I am incapable of aiding you and your partner, I will do my best to aid you. And should rights come to you if things fail, I need.
I assume that everyone else understands that, but I currently do not. I think it's something with my headphones. What did she tell me?
Okay. Did everybody not make that out?
It's difficult.
Yeah, it was difficult, boss.
Okay.
If you can tone it down a little bit.
I might just ditch the filter if it's not working. She said that she would aid you if she said that though she cannot help Eddard, since he doesn't have the technical knowledge, but she would help you if any threat came to you or any of your family. Did that make it? That's my natural voice. Okay, did that make it through?
Yeah, that's fine.
What?
This is just
No,
big
I didn't
compliment.
hear anything. What?
This is me contemplating, you know.
We rolling for initiative? What? Kidding. Yeah, I heard you, boss.
Okay.
Helena looks to up at Kanan with a faint smile, and looks over to Eddard, who's, I assume, preoccupied with the deck.
He is.
And she then looks back to Kanan. Kanan, can I talk to you alone for just a moment?
Absolutely.
And she gestures for her to come along to a secluded area of the vehicle.
All right. That's so this is a private call.
I would think so, yes.
All right. Game room. All right, you and Kanan are in a kind of the corner spot of the truck.
Kanan, I want to ask you a favor.
Yes.
If push comes to shove for some reason, that, I don't know, if Blackhand were to come for me for some reason or anything, I don't know, just one favor, if you would feel inclined.
There's no visible change on her face or demeanor, but again, she's mechanical. She can't really emote the same way.
No. If an OM threat were to come by, Blackhand and a Smasher, and if the sort, just... She has a hard time getting the words out of her. Until she eventually just looks up at Kanan in the eyes and said, Eddard and Mira, they matter to me more than anything in this world. Anything. The thought of I'm coming to them because I am a screw-up is beyond comprehension. I can't allow that. So if shit hits the fan, even if it were to need to be taken to violent extremes, could you please take them away from here? I don't want them to come to harm, no matter what.
Again, there's no visible body language or emotion you can read, but she leans forward and nods and says, I will protect them with all of my power, but I cannot make any guarantees. In a situation where it becomes dire enough, and I am only able to protect one of them, I will protect Mira. But if I'm capable of protecting both, I will.
Helena looks like she's about to weep, but she nods. I would expect nothing less. Thank you, Kanan. Thank you.
She does kind of a slight bow almost. And puts a hand on your head. Again, very heavy, but she means well.
Yeah. Helena begins to rub the water out of her eyes. And then looks back up. Her hand is still on her head, I assume. I misjudged you once. I'm glad I was wrong. So very glad.
You would not be the first.
Doesn't make it less wrong.
She kind of tilts her head to the side. Kind of in a gesture of questioning. I do not see how it was wrong. Borgs, by widely speaking, are dangerous.
True. I don't know. There's just so much shit going on. I don't even know what's wrong and right anymore to begin with. I just know that I at least had you get wrong.
I understand. And I am glad that we were able to... She kind of looks to the side, unsure what to say. Come to mutual understanding.
And we worked it out. Shall I go back then? To rest?
You should get some sleep.
We should. Come on. Before anyone gets suspicious.
Before you go, Kanan leans over. Can I have both parts of the agent?
Yeah.
You give them to her?
Yeah, she does.
Alrighty. Kanan takes them and, she sets them aside. And then she, grabs your hand and softly holds it for a moment. And then she goes and sits back on the couch. Alright, and we're good to head back to the lounge.
Yes.
Ooh. Could say he blew his top.
Alright.
Goody.
Alright. So, now everybody heads to sleep.
Yes.
Okay. So, the, throughout the night, Eddard works as he was tasked, and Kanan, as she can't sleep, just stayed up as usual. And, yeah, the night goes by, and about early morning, sun's coming up, it's about 5, 6 a.m., you all wake up.
Okay.
Bit of stretching, bit of looking around.
Alright.
I'm having a bad feeling about this. Let's see what the day brings.
So,
Death and destruction, usually.
Gabe, when you wake up and you come out to where Eddard was working, he's still awake, got bags under his eyes, and the cyber deck seems to be reassembled.
Okay. She's gonna go to Eddard sit there right beside him, pat him on the shoulder, and just lean into him.
He leans back. I got good news. It's all reassembled and has a brand new code. Problem is, reassembling it had a bit of a minor issue. Wiring got a little crossed. Thankfully, it seems to still be working at full capacity. Though I'd be careful when using it, just in case. Specifically when you activate any of the pre-made programs on there.
She nods.
But otherwise, you should come off as a different program. So they won't catch you immediately. Oh, by the way, I did as you asked for Kanan. She let me know.
Oh. Helena looks a bit ashamed when he tells her that.
He kind of looks at you questioningly. You did ask her to have me repair that agent, right?
I'm just a bit ashamed that I was so reckless with it to begin with. It's just stupid.
Nah, you're fine. Point is, you didn't take more damage when they ejected you out of the system, right?
Yeah. She leans back in the seat, bumping her head against the wall. And she just contemplates everything for a few seconds before looking over her cyber deck again.
Alright. Are you actually like looking over to see if there's anything about it, or just looking at it?
Just looking at it over.
Okay. It looks fully assembled. It looks fully assembled. It looks like he even polished it a little bit, so some of the grime that used to be on parts of it are gone. Yeah, it looks brand new.
Lovely. From a maybe I don't know this yet, so maybe I shouldn't ask, but I'll ask all the same. From a game-wise perspective, has the quality of it changed?
No.
The type quality?
The quality has stayed the same.
It stayed the same. Alright, got it. Lucky me. Although there might be some problem. Lucky me. She puts it on again. And she's going to wait. Dim, if you could help me just keep track of this a little bit. She's going to wait 6 days before trying again.
Okay. We'll keep track of that then. Alright. So, what's everybody else up to?
I would like to, well, repair my armor. Got damaged.
Alright.
Body armor.
You should have the materials necessary, if I recall correctly, especially since Tully gifted you some supplies. So it's just a matter of a check.
Okay.
So that would be your armor. What was your armor again?
Light armor jack.
Light armor jack. So I think that's... Yeah, hold on. What would be a good check for that? Light armor jack. I think that would be for a check. Weapons tech.
Weapons tech. Right. There
Okay.
we go.
After applying the necessary materials, it's fully repaired.
Okay, and I want to use my upgrade expertise from my maker skill to try and improve its SP by, I think, 1.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
Thing. Alright, I get weapon stick. Yeah, yes.
Yep.
There we go.
All right, we'll check a 17. Yep, you successfully upgrade it, and I would add 1 SP to it.
Yeah, okay.
For like a visual of what you did, basically you you completely replace the outer shell, which was damaged from the shots and the from the nails and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And you then replace that with all the necessary composite kind of stretchy metal. And over that, you just put like an additional plating.
Okay.
That's like the visual difference.
Yeah. Right. Other things. So last time I was making some materials for pipe bombs. As far as I remember, I made some pipes and caps and stuff like that.
Yeah, you made the materials for them. You tried to assemble one during the fight.
Okay, can I take the activate like the setup mechanism where
just,
I have like
just the mechanism, or are you actually putting together the explosive?
No, I want to modify the mechanism to put some safety on it so it cannot happen. I'm trying to prevent the same thing happening accidentally next time.
Well, the thing is, the only
And
reason
also-
that happened was because you were putting together the explosive.
I know.
So
I'm
the
gonna
raw
add a
explosive
timer.
material was exposed.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and add a timer to it. Make sure that it can only be activated from the battery when a switch is turned on.
Yeah.
To add like an extra security.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know though that that's not.
Yeah, I know.
Really...
I know.
All right, so
I know. I'm just gonna add the extra
Okay.
security on
Okay. Yeah, you're free to do that. That's fine.
it. Okay.
That just
Try
won't
and add the
prevent
timer
what
that's
happened
good.
before happening again.
I know. I'm gonna get
Okay.
to that as well.
Because to prevent that, you would just need to pre-assemble the bombs, not assemble them.
I know.
Okay.
So, okay, so I'm gonna do that.
All right. That would be.
I'm gonna add like
That would be security tech because you're just making the timer, right?
security, right? Okay, I fucked one up, didn't I?
Yep.
I break it.
While trying to create the timing mechanism, it unfortunately a couple cross wires and it kind of fritzes. Doesn't like set on fire or anything, but you can tell that the connecting wires are fried.
Ah. Well, good thing that didn't happen while I was assembling the bomb.
Correct.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna leave the other ones that I've prepared for now. I'm not gonna touch them because, well. And I'm gonna. Do I have any sort of like paper bags or anything I can use to wrap up the gunpowder in like a sack or satchel? Basically, make a like what was it called? You know how they prepared the gunpowder for the old guns by wrapping it in paper, like a.
Yeah, they put it in basically a hide.
Yeah, something like that. Either paper, hide, whatever I can find, to make like a little bit of gunpowder, which I can put in.
You have access to pretty much all those materials, so it's up to you. I'd say it'll be more secure in a thicker bag, like kind of something that's maybe made out of leather or hemp. But if it's like in a thinner cloth bag, it's gonna be easier to tear.
I'm gonna try and use the thing I can be sure that will survive my assembly. Not something that is too much, but I want to make sure that when I'm assembling it at the moment, I'm not ripping it, spilling it out all over.
All right.
So it's like middle of the road.
So like a hemp
Nope.
bag.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, that'll work. All right, so you.
So I'm gonna. Yeah.
Yeah, so you put the gunpowder in a little hemp bag. Yeah, are you gonna tie it or anything special to it?
Well, I'm going to very carefully place. I'm gonna very carefully place wires inside so I can easily connect the the mechanism for setting it off later, so I don't need to open the bag again.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna place like 2 wires, and I'm gonna make sure they're not like I'm grounded, so I don't create a spark accidentally with static electricity. I'm gonna take every precaution possible, and I'm gonna try and basically create the whole idea what I was trying to do in the truck. I'm gonna make a bundle of nails. I'm gonna place them at the bottom of a pipe, which I'm gonna seal with some sort of hemp or something that can be punctured by the nails if the bomb explodes. And then I'm gonna carefully put the gunpowder, basically fill it up with gunpowder, and then I'm gonna close the other part, the other side with the metal cap I made, leaving the 2 wires open so I can connect the set-off mechanism later.
Okay.
Why don't you just can I interject an idea?
You can.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Why don't you just take a couple of my smoke grenades and use the detonators from those? Pull pin, throw it. Should
I
stabilize
don't want to waste. Yeah, I know, but let's not waste smoke grenades like that. Let me try to do it with the materials we have.
Okay,
No,
you
the
blow
more the
yourself up again. I'm not putting you back together.
Yeah, fine. So,
Alright,
I'm doing what I
for the full assembly. Roll me demolitions.
Cool.
I was gonna say, did we have him do it outside the truck?
As far as you didn't tell me you're outside of it, so I'm assuming you're inside.
Nah,
Did you want to
I
add any luck to that?
Yes.
Okay.
How much luck would I need to add to make sure it all goes properly?
I mean, 14 is an everyday check, so and you're not in a stress situation.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll just say
Yep, doing that.
just put 1 luck on it to make it 14, and I think that's fine.
Okay. Done.
Alright. Okay. So with the 14, you successfully put it all together. There was one part where you got a little shaky, probably because of last time there was an accident, but you were able to calm down and put it together properly.
Good. Okay. So how many would I have made? How many would you allow me to prepare?
I would say with everything that Tully has given you and the powder you got from CZ, that's enough to probably make about 5.
I guess I'm gonna add 5.
But that's assuming you used all of the gunpowder.
Yeah, I'm gonna use all the gunpowder.
Yeah, so 5. 5,
Okay.
I guess they would basically be nail fragmentation grenades.
So, what would they like? Basic grenades? Or
Yeah.
no? I should probably make them like in a separate thing with gear.
Yeah, I would put them as a separate thing because they're like a custom bomb.
Okay, with nails. So how many did you say?
5.
5. Okay. Cool. Right. I was thinking of adding something of the other, but let's leave for now. I don't want to mess with the other explosive materials.
You don't?
Not at the moment. Let's say I'm all a bit too tired for that.
Okay.
Also, I would grab. I would ask if anyone wants to come with me for some browsing the local shops.
Sure, why not?
Okay. So you're
Long shot.
exiting. So you're exiting the vehicle.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Maybe we should move the truck first.
Why do you want to move the truck?
Remember we said that there were 2 people in here?
Yes. No, me and 2 people.
Yes.
So 3
And
people in total.
3 people. Is it just 3 people leaving?
Yes. Well, if you want, you can move the truck and I could go with Longshot. I don't really need that many people with me. What do you say, Longshot? You want to go and check the shops?
What else could we do?
Okay, well, I'm gonna leave Paladin to start up the truck and start preparing for moving out.
Okie dokie.
Then I'm gonna start heading towards the place the owner of this place showed me, like the general store, I guess.
All right. That'd be just across the road. So you're leaving the vehicle right now.
Yes.
All right. So as you open the door, Baba Yaga is surrounded by 8 vehicles in the same bright purple that attacked you on the road. And there's a bunch of guys just sitting, leaning against it, shooting the shit, as wearing sunglasses. Most of them.
Right. Can I react and try and enter the truck again nonchalantly, as nonchalant as possible?
You want to do a Looney Tunes kind of like, you open the door like enthusiastically, all the guys are
See,
there,
and then
and
you
you're
just
like,
close the door back.
Close
just
the door
slow...
Right. Well, as I'm going to try and attract the least amount of attention. I'm going to basically do like, oh, I forgot something, and try and enter the vehicle back as if nothing happened and I didn't notice anything.
Roll me stealth.
As fast as... Okay. Oh. Yeah, and if the Longshot is again, we're gonna push him in again.
Oh, God.
Let's see, stealth. Where was... there we go. Stealth.
Just as you try to do it, that diesel cranks up.
I think I'm having a bad feeling about this.
Right.
Okay, so no.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Alright, so as you attempt to start closing it, an individual steps forward. He's in some road leathers, and he's the leathers he's wearing are all got some variation of purple all over them, with a large insignia that looks like a skull eating a bullet. And the individual steps forward. He's got his hair cut pretty much bald, except for a mohawk in the center of his head. It's not a really tall, spiky mohawk, more of a reserved one, just barely grown out. He's got a long goatee, and as he kind of like gestures open his mouth a little bit, he's got 2 canines on either side of his face that are sharpened and made of metal.
Okay.
oh, great, a furry.
And he takes off his sunglasses, and both of his eyes are a bright yellow.
Right.
and-
Mhm.
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna like I'm basically gonna like talk through my teeth, Dragonis, prepare, and I'm gonna I'm gonna see if he addresses me in any way. I'm gonna try and push Dragonis inside so he can prepare for anything to happen. Start getting weapons ready and basically like something like that.
I would step back in the vehicle and tell the rest that we've got a problem with a few nomads outside, and get my assault rifle ready.
Yeah, and so he's noticed me and he's approaching me, right?
Yeah, he's approaching you. By the way, on the inside of the vehicle, Eddard assembles his minigun and is
Okay,
basically...
I'm going to turn around and wait for him then, as this is happening.
Okay. As he's about to head out, he kind of mumbles to you, Gabe. It's like, what a bad time to be without Kanan.
Indeed.
And he's gonna follow Tang out.
I am going to try and keep him inside. I'm gonna just wave him to stay inside for now.
All right, he
Like,
stops.
I'm going.
Wait inside. Wait inside.
I'm gonna say to Ed, follow me. You get the TC hatch. I'm going to try to start Baba Yaga.
Good. Yeah, so I'm going to smile at the guy that's approaching me. I'm just going to wait, like, with an expectant look at my face, like, hey, hello.
And I'm going to also give Eddard one of my smokes.
Is it a cigar or a cigarette?
No, smoke
Grenade.
grenade.
Oh,
Grenade.
okay.
Smoke grenade.
I'm sorry. I hang out with the wrong people. Okay. So, he takes it and sets it, and he's not going to open the hatch up top, but he gets up to it and unlocks it.
Good man.
All right. So, Tang, you're on the outside?
Yeah, I'm just in front of the door, I guess.
So, the individual steps forward, and he's got a wide smile. Well, ain't this a fine-looking beast? Howdy. Name's Joseph. Joseph Kelk. How you doing?
It's a pleasure, my friend. We are doing quite well. Let's see. I see you notice my dear darling. She is quite something, yes.
Indeed she is. Now, look here. I'm not interested in any theatrics, anything crazy. My man already, and he gestures to both the front and back of Baba Yaga, and 2 large mechanisms have been put behind the wheels and in front of them. Basically what it is it's kind of like a skateboard thing, but it's spiked. So if you tried to drive it, the spikes don't look like they're just like some common prongs. They look like they're razor sharp and of a fine metal. So they are designed to puncture armored wheels.
Doesn't Baba Yaga have run flats?
No, I don't think so.
No. And as it's not detailed to me, I'm not letting it be added.
No. I for some reason I thought we had that upgrade.
No,
Nope.
we were gonna get it later.
Yeah, that's right. We were going to buy it later.
Anyway, so
Yes. We got a phone call last night, letting us know you guys had arrived. Unfortunately, it was clearly, and he gestures to the back, and 2 of his men hop out of the storage unit in the back. Clearly, it was after you made your delivery. So, care to tell me what it was you were carrying?
I look at him and I say, some sort of big thing, I guess. I just wanted to get rid of it. Like, some sort of boxes. I tried to find out what it was, but it was all just wiped off, I guess. And the individual that showed up was, well, the annoying kind, with the metal hand, the sunglasses, all uppity, if you know what I mean, thinking he's too big of himself. And I was tired, I just wanted to get rid of him and the thing, so,
Suppose
I
I
just
do.
want to go over.
So, you guys don't have my shipment, and I'm in a precarious position, given I've received a request, a job, mind you, to retrieve the goods, but you don't have them.
Let me guess, I think I know who sent you, but go ahead.
Alright. Well, all I'll have to say is I'm at a crossroads, and I was hoping you'd help me solve my predicament. You don't have the goods no more. And unfortunately, the tracer we have on this here beauty is not on the new truck. So, that leaves me with a rather specific question. Where is my guns?
I'm gonna say it Russian. See. My friend, you don't understand what you're getting yourself into.
You're saying this in Russian?
I'm gonna say it in Russian, yes, I'm gonna say it in Russian. And then I'm gonna look at him to try and see if he reacts.
Now, look here. You can keep your Russian commie bullshit to yourself. Speak English.
As soon as he goes calm, I'm just gonna frown. That's gonna change my demeanor from smiling to frowning. And I'm gonna say, the only thing I can give you is the name of the person who took you. From here on out, I am not responsible.
Afraid a name isn't good enough, son. Given it's about as exchangeable as your clothes out in these parts, I need something more than that.
Well, if you want to get something more, I would suggest you go and ask the one to send you to give you more information. And if he continue this, let me just tell you this. On this truck, I am carrying something else other than the weapons you were expecting. Something that can create a crater out of this place. And I really am attached to my little Baba Yaga, I say as I stroke the truck. You see, I would rather see her gone with me than have her in the wrong hands. So I would help you with everything I can, but do not expect me to give you anything that we cannot agree on. Capiche?
Alright. So, roll me persuasion.
Okay. Can I have a bonus because I'm actually do have enough materials to create a crater? I'm not speaking entirely out of my ass.
Yeah, but you're trying to persuade him because he doesn't believe you.
All right.
That's why I said persuasion in this case, as opposed to.
Oh.
E.
Well. Okay.
So that's a 0.
Mm-hmm.
You
I guess you
really suck at
don't
this
believe
today.
That is so strange. Like when you're trying to tell the truth, apparently you come off as the biggest fucking liar.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna just set it off then.
Right, so
Also,
no.
I'm also holding one of my hands in my pocket as if I'm holding something. But that doesn't matter anymore, so that, no.
So just to give you a
Anyway.
full image of what you're dealing with, there's 4 trucks in a kind of like like they're right up to each other in a perfect encircling in front of you. And there's about 4 guys for each truck, plus Joseph. And Joseph kind of steps up, kind of stretches out his arms. Well, if you do have something like that, it's not like this life is worth living too long, am I right? Boys! And he does a quick whistle, like... And about 6 of the guys come up, and they start walking towards the side entrance to Baba Yaga. We're just gonna have a look around, and as long as you do not resist, I see no need to open fire. See, none at all. Like I said, no theatrics. Just want to look for something.
I'm just gonna raise my hand, like, hang on. Before we proceed to perhaps shoot each other, which I don't find necessary, what exactly do you want from me?
I'm
Maybe
just
I-
looking for any kind of residue or evidence from the individual who took the delivery. I don't care if you
Okay.
say if he was in the truck or not. I don't exactly trust you. I just want to look around. We have a specific device. And he gestures to his men who all have like this weird looking, definitely jerry rigged or whatever it is. Looks like a cheap knockoff. You know Egon's like ghost EMP detector from Ghostbusters? Looks
Yeah.
kind of like that with a monitor on it.
Mm-hmm.
We're just looking for something specific. We don't find it, we take our due leave.
Okay, I'm gonna think for a second. It's like, okay then. Could you give me 1 minute to consult my other companions? I do not have any problem with this, and I am perfectly happy to help you. But I want to make sure none of them do anything stupid. Let's see. You have us here. You're not gonna run or anything. So perhaps just give me a minute to prepare them for what you would do, so we don't have any misunderstanding.
He pulls up one of his sleeves and he's got a watch. You got 45 seconds. Go.
Yeah, I'm gonna enter the truck. I'm gonna look at the people. I'm like, right, they wanna scan the truck for any traces. Anyone against this? Anyone for this?
They just want to scan.
Mm-hmm. I am willing to let them, but I'm going to prepare some things if they get a little bit too confident.
Let them into the truck. If it goes south, we close the door, kill them in there, and they have to get into the truck then.
Yeah, look at Helena. You have, you have her secrets, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of a upvote. If you say no, I would go with you, but I don't see any problem with this.
Gabe?
Hello?
Oh,
Nope.
Yeah. So,
sorry, I forgot I am on
yeah, push talk.
talk, so I said I needed to go to take care of my dog for a moment. What did I
that's
miss?
right.
Sorry.
So we're surrounded by nomads. They have us kind of pinned, and they want to scan the truck for any traces of the guy that took the weapons off. I am willing to give them the opportunity to do whatever they want, but if you don't want to do that, well, guns blazing.
Remind me again who took the guns from them?
That weird though.
Let's just say you're not
Yeah.
in the
Douchebag.
you're not in the position to do that.
Yeah, I am going to prepare something just in case, but
Like I said, if shit goes south, close the door, kill the ones in the truck, throw smoke and lay covering fire, and get out the driver's side, or however Baba Yaga's actually parked.
okay.
Yeah, well, Gabe is gonna prepare his manowar in worst case scenarios, and he's just gonna let them scan the vehicle then.
Edward's gonna come from down from the hatch and very quickly disassemble his minigun. But
No. Keep it. Just keep it handy.
are you sure?
Let's not
I
get
can't
too
exactly
too
hide that I
friendly.
have it.
Oh, I know. That's the point.
We should also maybe close and lock the hatch between the driving compartment and the sleeping compartment.
I'm gonna nod, and I'm gonna then look at this, like, see if anyone else wants to do something, and then I'm gonna try and turn around and go out again.
Alright, you guys
Anyone
hear a
else wanna
bang at
say
the
anything?
door. It's been over 45 seconds. We're coming in.
All right.
Door swings open
To your
and
positions.
Joseph hops on
Okay.
in. He looks kind of excitable. Oh, fine vehicle. Truly fine. You should be proud of yourself. And the men kind of file in, and immediately they all pull out the scanners, and most of them holster or set aside a strapped gun, and just start immediately. They're working fast. Like whatever it is, they're eager to find it. Alright, we're just scanning around. No need for anybody to be rude or absurd. Shouldn't take more than a minute or two.
Just be careful not to scratch my beauty, and we'll be fine.
I see no need for no need for such a thing. This can be entirely cordial. A seventh man comes. Seventh man follows them on. Boss, can I ask him? This is not the time, Henry. I need to know. Henry, this can wait after the search. Ask him then. It's personal business. We're on official business. Am I clear? Yes, sir. And I was back off. Sorry about that.
Cheers. Where am I in the truck right now? Am I still in the driving compartment?
You didn't tell me you left it, so I assume so.
All right. I'm just gonna prepare a CS grenade just in case.
Okay. All right. So the men are working pretty fast, and they make it entirely through the bathroom, the main living quarters. They check behind the couch and stuff. And then one of them tries to head to the driving compartment, and Eddard's standing there. I gotta get past you. Eddard looks behind him at you, Paladin.
Okay.
So he takes a sideways step and leans away. And the guy bumps into the minigun. Okay. And he starts scanning around. He's moving it pretty slowly, but he's at a pretty good pace. He looks behind the seats. He gets right over to you, Paladin, with a scanner, and it's making a noise. Low readings.
Jeez. You should have at least bought me dinner first.
Just looking for something. No need for it to be snide.
Oh, I'm not kidding. I could crush your head between my legs like sparrow egg. Come on, it'd be fun.
Raises one eyebrow. Will it cost
I'm
me
medic. I heard.
Will it cost me anything?
I'm medic. Maybe a broken bone or two.
And Joseph just kind of puts both fists on his head. Sorry, sir. Nothing in the cockpit.
I just laugh.
That was gold.
I just laugh and mumble.
Alright, so finally the two of the men try and make it back to the living compartment, but the door doesn't open. Boss! Door won't open. Mind if you unlock that door?
I'm gonna raise a hand. It's like, let's say that there is a. I'll tell you this. There is a young person that has been through a lot, and I don't want to stress her. I would unlock the door, but please be very gentle. We would not want to scare the little one.
We don't need to touch nobody. Again, just doing a scan. I'll send one man in if that sounds fair.
Can you allow one of my people to go and prepare her so she doesn't panic? Other people getting in.
I see no problem with that at all.
Okay, I'm gonna just nod at Helena to go and tend to the little one. Gabe, push to talk again.
Sorry.
Yeah, just head in there, prepare the little one, just keep her safe, I guess.
It's not like anything could go wrong.
I know, right? Gabe is gonna go and usher
Right.
her into a safe room and then stand guard, basically.
You usher her past, and she looks worried, but she's determined to not be disruptive. Alright, so Joseph and one other man go in and they do a quick sweep, lift up the pillows, lift up the mattress, but make sure to put it back correctly. And one of them looks at Joseph and nods, shakes his head no. Damn. Well, thank you for your time. Looks like you're all clear. That's good.
I'm just gonna look at her and then I'm just gonna see like, do you perhaps know a certain princess? I'm gonna say anything basically. Gonna mention the princess.
Alright, are you trying to read his reaction?
Well, I'll see if he reacts at all.
Human
by mentioning
perception.
Human perception.
Conversation.
Right. Oh. What the?
You have the
Jeez.
weirdest luck today. Alright, so at the name of Princess, he raises one eyebrow in pretty clear confusion. Like he's noting that you said it and that it was a unique thing you said. But it's not a sign of recognition as much as it is questioning. It's like, Princess.
Okay, that gives me enough information for what I need.
Alright, so the men start filing out, and a couple of them even nod, and you hear them like making apologies. It's like, sorry for the interruption, sorry for the interruption. Alright. Now, as a humble representative of the Bullet Catchers, my deepest apologies for this interruption. Now, I have a favor to ask before I go, and I know you can say no to me, and I will respect it, but unfortunately, one of my men will not. I warn you on that.
I think I know exactly what the thing is, and
I see.
I can talk to him in private.
Very well. Just want to let you know that 3 of our trucks went missing the other day, and they were all piloted by young folk. They've been missing for a hot while, and it was after they heard about our latest job to intercept this truck. We got a report that they got into a fight. We don't know if it was with you or somebody else. To be honest, the report is sketchy at best. We've been looking for him, and the father of 2 of the young men has come with us today. He demanded to when we told him we were coming to intercept the truck. He'd like to speak with you. Again, I'm in no place to stop him at this point.
I'm going to look at him and I'm gonna say, I will speak to him, but can we have a word in private about the job? Because you say that they went missing. Were they sent by you, or did they go on someone else's request?
We received the job to intercept the truck about a week ago. Now, the order was to intercept and retrieve the goods. We had one specific item on the truck. We were told it was filled with guns, but we weren't after all of them, just one specific item. Now, that's what the sensors are for. It gives off a very specific reading. Now, when it came to debating how we were going to intercept you, I'm the clan leader. I'm the patriarch, if you will. And my idea was to do so as we have here. We figured you would have to stop somewhere, and I found it's better to try a peaceful route than a violent one. But our young folk have rebelled lately. We've had quite a few incidents where they've either failed to follow orders, or they've gone and tried to do jobs on their own. In this particular case, I attempted to make it so the young folk didn't even know about this job. And he kind of looks down, and you can tell there's some like genuine shame to it. Unfortunately, I failed to keep them away from it. And
yes,
as far as I can tell, they went on their own.
Yes, I would go and talk to the father now.
All right.
I think I owe him that much.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna exit the truck and I'm gonna follow the Kaok towards where he leads.
Alright, so you head out, and most of the trucks are loading up. They've removed both of the pronged ramps from both the front of the wheels. And one man steps forward. He's got a purple bandana and 2 thick eyebrows. One of his eyes is whited out, cataracts. But he seems to be youthful for the most part. Outside of that, he's probably no more than 35, 36. And he steps forward. Can I talk to him now, boss? Yes. This is Henry. And he gestures forward to him. I'll leave you two to speak. I'll get the boys ready to go out. And he passes right by Henry, puts one hand on his shoulder and pats him and walks by.
I'm gonna try and get Henry to a position where we don't we're not disturbed by anyone else, so we can have a private conversation.
All right.
I'm gonna try to join him if that's okay.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Paladin, so I'm not gonna say anything. And then
she's just standing there with you.
Yeah.
That's all.
Then I'm going to look at the old man and say, well, the things that happened in the last few days, there were a lot of bad things that went on.
Did you meet my boy? His name was John. He couldn't have been more than. He looks a bit older than he is. He's 15, but he looks about 16. He's not the wisest boy. He's got some short hair. I told him not to cut it too short. He looks really flustered. I've been looking for him for last week. I shouldn't have taught that boy to drive. He's a bit rambunctious. I understand this. Well, I was hoping that if he had attempted to do the job that we got, that if he found you folk, you might know where he is. Is he injured? Is he hurt? Is he stuck somewhere on the side of the road? I just want to know.
I'm going to look at him and say, from the first people that tried to stop us, the whole situation went quite a bit fast. They tried to stop us with their cars. We reacted quite violently because we were afraid of corporation agents, and I know that one vehicle escaped, and there was one boy. I cannot tell you if it was your son or not. His car was hit by one of our grenades, and we were trying to disable the car, but he got quite burned. Well, we couldn't do that much for him at that point. I would have wanted to save him, but there was nothing I could have done. Sorry.
After the engagement, I administered medical aid, but he was burned over 70% of his body. Do you have a picture of him?
I do. He pulls out an agent from his front pocket. Turns on the screen, and it's a picture of him and a boy in what looks like a baseball cap. But the boy is the one that you guys tortured.
Shit.
I can only look.
Paladin looks up to him with, sorrow in her eyes and just goes, Yes, that's him.
So did he die from the burns?
No, we made it quick. We didn't want him to suffer. I tried everything I could do, but it was an unsurvivable situation. He was going to die. Either we prolong it and he dies screaming, or we end it. And as the medical professional on staff,
No. And the man falls to his knees and he's weeping hard, and he's just he starts smashing the ground, and 3 of the men step forward, including Joseph, and grab him, and he starts just flailing, wailing.
hold on.
They're dragging him off. They're dragging him off. I'm sorry. You need to give him a minute.
I look at Joseph and say, I'm a nomad from Russia. We gave him a nomad burial. I know where he is. And I can give you the coordinates to where we buried him. So at least he can be returned to the family.
Thank you. I'll have to take the coordinates for him. I don't think he's... And he looks over, and they've calmed him down enough to where he's not flailing anymore, but he's walking off. He's gonna need him.
Did we take any personal effects off of that kid?
No.
I have not noticed.
No, we did not.
We didn't
Okay.
take any personal effects of any of those guys.
Yeah. They just
No,
We
it's
just
a
took
per-
the guns.
A grenade launcher.
Yeah, we just took weapons. We didn't take any personal effects.
Well, yeah, as they, do what they do, I just sort of whisper over to Tang. You know how weapons are family heirlooms in Russia. Maybe we should give them back the firearms, but keep the you-know-what.
Yes. I'm going to look at Gauk and say, was there any personal belongings that boys may have carried? Maybe we picked them up by accident and can give them back to the family.
I'm afraid I don't know too many details. I know that Henry's boy, he had a necklace, old rosary from his mother. I don't mean to make you feel more guilty about the situation, but Henry only had his son left. His wife died last year.
Yes, I know what it is to lose your time family.
Yep.
And I wish him all the best.
The clan will do our best to keep him sane. It just needs time. It's not easy. Just to let you know, we don't have a policy of revenge. We live in a fucked up world, and those boys attacked you, I assume, correct?
Yes,
Yes. They
we
tried
were
to
very
grab the truck.
surprised, and we defended ourselves as best as possible. If I really wanted for things to be different, life is life. Yes.
Right, it is.
If we can ever help you with anything, just know that you can always trust us, our cooperation. And I'm going to give him my contact, information.
He notes it down in his own agent. Well, I appreciate that. Unfortunately, times like these only getting worse. At least we could resolve things peacefully.
Yes, It is always best like this.
Paladin sort of chimes in. Do you have medtech in your crew?
We have about 3.
All right, and she just rustles in her backpack and grabs out some air-injected sedatives and hands them over and goes, "This is for him. He's going to need it."
Indeed. We're gonna be heading out in a few minutes here, but we'll be in town for well, I'll be in town for the next hour. I gotta collect some things in the general store. But my folks are gonna be heading out of here. There is something I hate to try and bring business back up after that, but I do have to ask. The thing we were asked to find was a small cylindrical tube. Inside was supposed to be a radioactive warhead. I don't say there's any harm in telling you now since you don't even have it, but I don't know the nature of the entire shipment, but that was supposed to be a unique item. Our client is non-corpo, but they wanted that warhead for something, and they might be willing to pay mighty well. So, if you can think at all of where it might be, we'd appreciate it.
Can I try and remember if I saw anything like that while they were unloading the trucks?
Last time a civilian got a nuke, it didn't end well for anybody.
Like, can I remember if I've seen anything like that while it was unloading, or if I could, if... Can I try and just check?
What check would that be? Recollection.
Let's see.
Concentration. Do a concentration check.
Concentration. Okay. Concentration.
No.
Okay. So nothing of the sort.
You just recall some boxes that you guys checked, and they did have rifles and stuff in them, but you didn't check the whole back.
Well, if there was anything like that, I did not see it. And, well, I have a Geiger counter with me for personal use. At least I didn't have anything in the chassis that was radioactive. Well, nothing I don't know about.
This is going on. I just sort of pull out my agent and send a quick text message to Longshot. I'll type it out in chat.
All right.
Okay.
So Joseph strokes his goatee a little bit. I'll let my boys know to go and retrieve the body from the coordinates. Did you only bury the one? We're missing about 6 of our boys.
I look at Paladin and I say, I think 2 left with the car.
There was one that was blown to pieces. There was nothing left to bury. And the other one that got torched. So
we don't know anything about the other 2.
Yeah, the other vehicles, after they saw the one go up and the other start burning, they hightailed it out of there. So there was only one body to bury.
I see. Did you see a young girl amongst them? She would have been the only one.
I didn't get a good look at the ones that were leaving, but I don't remember any female-esque type of clothing. No.
If she was in one of the other cars, we did not really get a glimpse of any of them.
I see.
We know
What-
only the ones we saw.
What was she driving?
A low armored vehicle, more for speed and functionality than it was for armor or taking shots.
No, the only thing that we destroyed was a vehicle that they used to tried to ram us off the road, and a small vehicle with just the boy in it. So if she was in one of those, I highly doubt she got caught in the crossfire.
I think the other unarmored ones left rather quickly.
Well, we'll be on the
Yeah,
lookout. Right now, we're
We
just
will.
trying to find what few of our children are left from that.
Understandable.
and if we happen to see him, we'll try not to engage, but if they engage us, do you have an agent number or something I could call you if they decide to re-engage? Try to do the mission?
Yeah. He transfers over his number. Hopefully they'll
Alright,
respond to me, but if you aren't in a position to make a call, you can also use a code phrase we keep to ourselves. Should tell
Okay.
them to calm down.
Paladin will take the code phrase just in case
Code
they happen
phrase.
to.
Code phrase is desert blood rose. It's a reference to something personal for us. So they hear that, they'll know.
All right. Paladin's gonna write that down in her agent and just look at him again and says, "I'm sorry."
Well, I'm in a position to be friendly with you both right now, but that's because I have no children. I got the whole clan to deal with at the time, so I guess I'm just the dad of the folk. But to be honest, most of my folk here are probably gonna have some animosity for a while. So if you see if you see a purple truck out in the desert,
We'll let you know.
well, yeah. Let me know if, especially if you see a young girl, raven-haired, see her driving one, or if it's just driven by one of our adults, I'd say give it a wide berth, just to avoid any conflict.
Okay.
Definitely.
Nice.
But I reiterate, if we're engaged,
We
will
will
not do
make
anything to engage. But if we are engaged, we will defend ourselves.
No,
we will try everything that we can
Uh,
to do
he
non-lethal.
puts his hand against his
We
chest. I understand. Believe me, I do. That's why I will not condone any attack or retaliation against you folk. It'd be one thing if you attacked our boys unsolicited, but I have a firm belief that in this world, you have every right to defend yourself. And I have no right to be a hypocrite now and get all high and mighty just because some of my own died. At the end of the day, that's the way we have to live. And I can't judge any of you folk for living the same way.
I'm gonna try to raise my hand for a handshake to him, like as a goodbye handshake. And I'm gonna say, "Oh, keep safe." I think we're gonna go now to see our own business online.
He shakes
And
your
then I'm
hand.
gonna get.
Yeah, he shakes your hand back.
Right, I'm gonna grab Paladin and I'm gonna say, "Okay, let's."
Hold on.
Moving.
Out of curiosity, what is this lady to your guys? The raven-haired lady. Is she an important member? Is it, what I'm trying to ask, like next in line for succession or something like that?
He kind of rubs his neck. Nothing like that. She's a bit of a stray we had to take in. most of the young folks' rebellion that's been going on lately has been because of her. She seeks to take control, says, what's the word she used? Too soft and willing to lay down and take it. What is the phrase? She doesn't understand that I have to value life over a fight. So if you
Being
see
brash will lead everybody to death.
She wasn't born in the clan. We took her in about 6 years ago when she was a little more than a toddler. Ever since, she's been over the top, I'll say.
One of those.
I don't know what she means by it. Maybe it's as simple as she wants to take control. Maybe it's as complicated as she just doesn't know how any other way to express herself. But she's been inciting the other young folk to argue, bicker, and every single time I suggest a peaceful solution to any given job, she's the first to yell we should just take it by force.
It's a good way to end up in the grave.
I've warned her. So if you have to engage her, so be it. All I ask is give her a chance.
I'm gonna
like I said,
turn around and try to say, Paladin, you need to go. Come on.
alright. Like I said, we'll keep an eye out. And we'll try our best not to terminate, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And she's trying to find the right words not to offend or raise hackles, basically.
He nods and steps back towards the trucks and the other men, who are all kind of huddled together in one spot.
Then she walks back with the other guys, and once they're inside, and the door's closed and we're out of earshot, she sort of looks at Gabe, and Gabe, or anybody here, could you check for listening devices, please?
Gabe nods. What would I need to roll to try and find some?
For reception?
It's just searching. I can help with that.
It is. There's a searcher. Alright, you checking the whole vehicle?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and check for any tracking devices as well.
Alright.
Could I help in the search too?
Yeah. Anyone who's in the vehicle can.
Okay,
But it'd
so
be a good
perception
time to
again.
mention Tully is out cold and in the back. And when they were searching, they literally lifted up the mattress he was on. Instead of
Good. Perception?
yep.
Oh, God!
God damn it, Tang!
What's going on?
Today you can't find your asshole in the dark. If you're
What's
given a
going on
map.
today?
Okay. So as you look around,
So-
you don't find any tracker or listening device.
Yeah, and I basically knock myself almost out cold while I'm trying to stand up when I forget where the truck is. Oh yeah.
All right. After that,
Did you by chance forget your contact lenses?
Quiet. Ugh. I says my rub my
do,
head.
do you need your cyber eye repaired or something? Cause not working right.
Let's get a move on.
You do realize we need to get to that body right before they do.
Let them have it. Nothing can happen.
If they come back because they realized what we did,
If they come back, we have more bombs.
Okay.
Let's get a move on.
All right. Let's get out of here and let's try to get as far away from them as we can. Time to hammer, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. So we're gonna
I
have
mean,
to.
you like to get hammered.
So we're gonna have to end the session there, unfortunately.
Oh, unfortunate. But good session, folks.
I know it was a shorter one than usual, but like I said, my family's got to make an emergency trip to town, even through this horrendous weather.
Get all the stuff you can.
Yeah, food and stuff. Hopefully we don't get snowed in. But yeah, despite that, it was a pretty eventful session, despite it being shorter.
I seem to be cursed by the god of misfortune.
I mean, your luck is extremely odd. Like, you had a critical success with human perception, but otherwise your rolls have either been really or fairly low or just downright critical fails.
I do bad at the thing I should do good at, and I do good at the thing I should be bad at, which is bizarre.
It is truly bizarre. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Karn in the chat. Tang added tracking devices for that roll.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm not that inept, Karn. I cannot add them with my eyes.
Today you kind of have been.
Well, listen. Be lucky that I didn't decide to start messing with the other stuff.
Sure, sir. Sure.
I mean, I will say, you guys are morally reprehensible characters. This is so fascinating.
I say.
How is it morally
wrong.
reprehensible?
How are you
I
not?
didn't lie,
Here.
per se.
No, think about like how evil this is. Like, Tang was literally like to the guy's face, like all respectful and cordial,
Yep.
and like, oh, sorry for your loss, and then literally the moment he leaves, and and Paladin's like, hey, we should pick up the body before they find out we tortured that guy's son to death. Tang's like, fuck them, we'll just blow them up if they try and dare challenge us.
I
It's like,
don't
oh my
care.
god, I know you don't, but it's so fun.
Exactly. Listen,
Oh god.
if they attack us, I'm gonna defend myself. If they're so stupid to try and attack us again, I'm gonna tell them that my threat of nuclear annihilation is not so.
But at the same time, the body was so badly burned, I don't think they would notice anything.
I'll make the requisite rolls, including for all three of their med
Also-
techs.
Go ahead. I also have I have a pipe bomb.
Yes, you have 5 of them. Don't blow us
And-
up next time.
And they didn't see Kanan, which is good.
Well, Kane's
So
not
if
there.
they try something, yes, exactly. So if they try
Which is
something
good.
stupid, Hey.
I can't believe you guys missed missed it though.
what?
Just what?
I'm afraid you guys missed it. I can't. I gave you the
Don't
info.
don't
The thing is,
dangle
I'm
that
not
bait.
sure if I missed whatever you said.
Well, Eddard.
I'm gonna rewatch the things.
Okay. Well, Gabe spoke to Eddard after you guys all woke up and said he did a thing that Gabe told him to do through Kanan, such as repair the agent that Gabe sliced in half.
Oh, I got that.
Did Gabe
did
tell
that.
her to do that?
No, I know that he didn't tell her to do that.
And
I
where-
noticed that.
And
I'm
Kanan's
just
not there.
saying- I know.
Okay.
Well, that's the thing that's gonna be interesting either way.
I'm fully aware. I'm just not letting anything slip out.
Slip out? Aren't you gonna you wouldn't confront it?
Oh, I will confront it, but not now.
Okay.
Not with these rolls. Not with these rolls, I won't.
Are you sure, sir? Your rolls aren't that bad.
Quiet.
I will say this: it makes me a lot less worried to potentially kill off your characters since you guys are so morally reprehensible.
Hey,
Oh,
what
the
the
shit?
We are
done
not
so
morally
far?
reprehensible. We are pragmatists in the shit universe.
Asmo, be lucky that I have some attachment to some of the people right now,
I know.
which I may lose very quickly.
All I'm saying is normally when I like run a D&D campaign, characters put so much effort into making like nice, likable characters that I'm like, oh, I could never kill this character. But with
lawful evil.
your characters, well, mainly with Tang's character, it's just like I like his character, but if there's a situation where his bad rolls get him into a near-death experience, I'm not gonna pull some DM magic and save him.
Oh no! Let's just say that my threat to him, even though I rolled 0, my threat for him was not based on nothing.
I just want to repeat yet again. Do not lump in poor Helena with these people. She is a good girl.
Or Paladin. She's just fucking Soviet, dude. She's trying to help people here, man.
As long as you follow me, you share responsibility.
Yeah, no. This is on you, purely on you.
Well, you can always go and walk then.
Says the guy currently outside Baba Yaga and we're
No.
inside with the keys.
Uh-huh. This is the guy that has how many? That I need to check. I need to go and do something on the bag in private.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna end the session there. Again, sorry guys, it was so short. I will be streaming again this afternoon, but it'll be after my family make it back, so I can't give a time on that. I don't know how. Like, it depends very highly on how slick the roads are right now.
To be fair, the
sure
roads
to
in
get
Maine
whatever you
are
need.
all shit.
They are very shit. Yes.
I hate the Maine roads. I
So do
hate
we.
roads in Maine. I hate them.
So do we.
They make no goddamn sense. I need to go south to go north. What the fuck, man? Come on.
Yeah, try living here. Anyway, have a good night, everybody, and I'll catch you guys. And hopefully, we'll actually have a decently long session next weekend.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
Why?
Oh.
I am not
Next
sure.
weekend's the 24th.
You guys don't want to do a
Yeah.
Christmas Eve session?
I'm not going to be in town, my guy.
Christmas Eve is busy, especially
Yeah.
for
All right,
Germans.
Very well.
Maybe if
We
we move it.
have Christmas on Christmas Eve, so
Okay.
I'm also Swede, so we are weird and we celebrate on the 24th, not the 25th. So
yeah.
All right, so I guess
Right.
I'll see you guys the 31st then.
Okay. Can we perhaps move it to some other day if people have like breaks and stuff like that?
I'm going to be out of
Well,
town
I
all
do
next
not
week.
know, to be honest.
Oh, okay then.
I will
Alright.
have to check in with you manually every time.
Okay, then we can
Yeah, I work
Yeah.
all
we
next
can
week, so
celebrate the new year with us dying in a nuclear explosion.
With a TPK, yes.
Yeah. A TPK caused by, well,
You blowing us up on the road. Again.
me trying to make fail safes.